I used to think grief was the heaviest thing a man could carry. I was wrong. Grief comes loud at first. People check on you. They ask how you're holding up. They sit with you. But guilt is quieter. It waits until everyone leaves. Months have passed since my wife died. The house is still the same, but I am not. I wake up every morning and there's no pain sharp enough to cry over. Just a dull weight in my chest that doesn't move. I thought time would help. Time only made things clearer. The silence used to belong to my grief. Now it belongs to something else. When I walk into a room, conversations slow down. People lower their voices. Sometimes they stop talking altogether. No one says my name the way they used to. Not with warmth. Not with ease. I notice it in small things. A greeting that doesn't last. A smile that never reaches their eyes. I didn't lose my family that day. I felt them pulling away, one quiet moment at a time. I hear things now. Not because people want me to. Because they forget I'm close enough. They say Stephen's life fell apart overnight. They say his children don't understand why their home broke. They say Janet should have minded her business. And sometimes, they say my name. They say I didn't have to say anything. They say grief makes people reckless. They say honesty doesn't excuse destruction. No one asks me why I spoke. They already decided. I used to replay that night in my head. Every word. Every pause. I told myself I spoke because she was kind to me. Because she showed up when I was breaking. Because lies felt heavier than silence. But lately, I've been asking myself a harder question. Did I speak for her? Or did I speak because I needed the weight off my chest? At the time, it felt like truth. Now it feels like relief. And relief doesn't always mean right. The call stopped slowly. Not all at once. At first, people said they were busy. Then they stopped explaining. I scroll through my phone sometimes. Names I used to dial without thinking. Now I don't know what I would say. What do you say when the truth has already been said? What do you apologize for when you believed you were doing the right thing? Silence answers before anyone else does. I haven't seen Janet since everything fell apart. Sometimes I wonder how she's holding up. Sometimes I wonder if she regrets listening to me. Sometimes I wonder if she wishes I had kept my mouth shut. I didn't mean to pass the burden to her. But that's what I did. I was drowning. She offered a hand. I handed her a weight instead. At night, the house feels smaller. I sit in the same chair. The same one I sat in after the funeral. The same one I sat in after the truth came out. Back then, the silence felt honest. Now it feels accusing. There are moments I open my mouth, alone in the room, as if someone is there to listen. But there's nothing left to explain. The truth doesn't echo. It just stays. I went back to the hospital recently. Not because I needed answers. Not because I wanted closure. I just needed to sit where it all started. The corridor looked the same. The lights. The floor. The air. I sat down against the wall and waited. Not for news. Not for prayer. Just to feel the weight fully. I used to believe truth was clean. That once spoken, it would set things right. But truth doesn't clean up after itself. It just walks away and leaves people to deal with the mess. I'm not saying silence is better. I'm not saying lies are kinder. I'm saying honesty has a cost. And sometimes, the person who pays it isn't the one who spoke. I sit there now, months later, alive. But not lighter. I said the truth. And I will carry what followed. Some nights, I still ask myself the question I left others with. But this time, it sounds different. Not louder. Not angry. Just heavy. Who was the truth really for?